Baldis Basics, a huge horror game that took the internet by storm. Today I'm going to be talking about it. Talking about, is Baldis Basics really good? Well, today I'm going to be talking about my opinions on Baldis Basics and why Baldis Basics is a bad game, but why we accept it. Now hold on, before you dislike the video, by what I mean by bad game is the development quality is pretty bad. Things like you're seeing now, bad stretched sprites, but all of this is on purpose, and I'm aware of that, to resemble early 2000s graphics. But we are giving a lot of props to a game that probably didn't take as long as games such as Bendy and the Ink Machine and Cuphead, two other indie games, but we still like this game a lot, and it is pretty fun, but a lot of the game is RNG based. So the reason I think a lot of us really like the game is how out there it is. That's why people like Cuphead, because it's a very interesting idea. More about Cuphead, when I played this game, and I was streaming it earlier on my channel, I probably would have given it a 7 when I played it. But I looked back on the footage, and I thought, rewatching it, the game's not as fun as I remembered. And to be honest, 7 out of 10 is amazing for indie games. I want you to imagine this. Cuphead was agreed to have an 8. An 8. So, a game that had people mortgage their houses, had songs for every individual level, compared to the same rank as a game where it's purposely made to look bad and unfinished. Many people talk about how the launch screen is just one of the unfinished demos, but that is the complete game so far. They're updating the final version, and the final versions shouldn't have a demo launch. Now, even though there are strategies to this game, it is heavily RNG based. You'll find characters appearing in spots where, like, the chance of them being there was extremely small, but still they were there, ruining your run, making you restart to the beginning. Now, you just saw that clip there, right? I got sent to the principal's office, and immediately Baldi killed me. That was a huge sign of RNG. How was I supposed to know that Baldi was going to be there? I could have gone to the principal's office earlier and then gotten out and avoided Baldi instead of running away from the principal, but RNG took me. It's not very skill based, and the game is very confusing in the way if you're supposed to like it, be afraid of it, or hate it. It's very confusing because the game isn't too scary, honestly. It's sort of unnerving in a funny way. It's sort of like funny horror. I don't look at this game and think it's the Outlast of indie horror games. It's more of like a goofy little side game that probably took a couple days and then finished it like that. But we still love this game, and I do understand that. Baldis Basics is a game that is fun to play. It has an interesting concept because people very uncommonly touch on the early 2000s graphics anymore because we're not in that era. We don't use those sort of graphics.
I think it was
This game isn't trying to be serious. It's trying to be fun. It's giving sort of an idea.
Expired.
But there's still a lot to discuss about this game. Tell me what you guys think.
We got to the flight check-in and they said, hey,
well
the
put together
password
and
is
it's
expired.
clever,
Sweep!
game, or if you think it is a honestly bad
Crap,
game.
I think
I'm
we're
somewhere in the
actually
middle.
stuck in Minneapolis.
I think it is
I guess
a
this is
well
our new
put
home
together
now.
game.
Get used to it, kids.
But in
So
the
it was my scared
long
mom
scale
and her
of
2
things, the
expired
amount of
children
effort
stranded in obscure
probably
cities.
wouldn't
Let's go
make
find
sense.
we had to wait until the bank opened the next morning. Mom was having an error, so we had to
That's
but
on
don't worry. So she was
So,
like,
what
hey,
do you
kiddo,
guys think
time
of
for
the
dinner.
but I was
They
just
took
No
us to
running in the
Footage
hall.
America, which is the crazy mall in America.
For
With
you.
4 floors of
Yours
shops,
there.
entertainment, a
Subscribe.
mirror maze, bowling, roller coasters, aquarium.